You may think nobody needs a truck this big, but here in East Texas, it's a status symbol as well as a workhorse. So I've got a lot of questions for you.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Cory.
I'm Holli.
Back there is Tucker.
Yep, that's Trucky.
And happy Truck Month, everybody. We are in a 2025 Ram 2500 Longhorn Limited Edition with the Cummins diesel under the hood. This thing has got the power, but in our video here, we're going to examine what it's like for our family of 3 here in East Texas for a week. Before we jump too far into this one, according to YouTube analytics, something like 70+% of you have yet to hit that subscribe button, and we are so close to 50,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, so a quick click of a button down there will help our channel out immensely in our goal of helping more families research and buy their next vehicle. Holli, this is a Western truck, if I ever did see one. And I've noticed in our week of living with this one, how many F-250s and 2500s are everywhere. Look, we're passing a Super Duty right now. They literally are everywhere. You may think nobody needs a truck this big, but here in East Texas, it's a status symbol as well as a workhorse. So I've got a lot of questions for you.
Yeah, man.
First and foremost, what do you think of the style of this big truck?
Well, it's big.
That's an understatement of the century.
It's real big. I like the styling of it. You know, I've always said if I'm going to have a truck, I want a truck.
Yep, and this
right?
is definitely a truck.
It's a truck. I wouldn't say, I mean, there are definitely some touches. The overall style is very truck-like, big, massive. You know, the curves on the top. But some of the little accents and things like that is what really makes this stand out and has turned some heads as we've been driving it around.
Like what, for example? All the chrome up front?
All the chrome up front, the big ram on the tailgate.
Okay,
you know, it really makes it stand out. In fact, we were at an event last night where there are a lot of trucks. There were a lot of trucks. We were at an event in Texas, and somebody just happened to point out your truck, this truck, your truck.
Yeah.
Maybe one day. And started saying how nice it was, and so you piped up and started talking about it. Of course you did.
But yeah, lots of chrome on the outside, chrome grille, chrome mirror caps, chrome ram on the tailgate. We've got all the marker lamps because this is a big Super Duty. We're passing, my goodness, just since we've started this video, we've seen like 5. Here's another Ram 2500. They are literally everywhere. So this is one of those things where, yeah, you don't realize it until you're driving in one and you see them everywhere, but we're behind an older Ram 2500 right now. And yes, this one absolutely stands out, being the Longhorn Limited Edition, and if you know, you know. You know, you know. Is that the Longhorn Edition? The chrome comes with the chrome accents, or? Yes. Okay. So this is their Western themed premium truck. So moving inside, we get the leather, the wood. You don't say it's Western themed. Yeah, with all the filigree that we get here on the side. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on the inside? It's Western. It is very Western. If Western's not your style, this might not be your style. And we've had some conversation. It's not particularly your style, right? I wouldn't say I like when somebody does something different. Yes. Okay, so I like that this is a different interior. I don't know that the Western stylized, I don't know that that's my style. Okay. However, the gold, yes, that's my style. The wood, I like the wood. I like this texture, the like metal. Did you know this brand over here, the Longhorn Limited Edition badge, it's actually branded into real wood here. Oh no, how cool. So again, I do like that. Those little premiumness. Yeah, those little accents and details are what really make the interior
interior design fun.
Yeah.
And unique. Like, this is...
Yeah, we've even got some premium cloth accents all the way around. We've got a little bit here on the seats, but more of that Western design.
Now I like this, like, little subtle Western design in the
We've
gold.
got it up here.
I like that.
What are your thoughts on the belt buckle?
I like the belt buckle.
That's actually what they call it. They call it
I
the
like
belt
it.
buckle.
I like it.
So, but
It's
yeah.
solid.
Yes, it really is. I mean,
Yeah. I know, you keep tapping your ring on it on purpose, I'm sure.
but then you get all the truck amenities in here, dual level storage here, sliding storage tray.
Another storage.
Yeah, cup holders and all that stuff. We have dual wireless chargers up here, so both of our phones are wirelessly charging. We've got USB-A and USB-C ports galore in here. HDMI port for my dedicated screen over here, which can you even see what's on it right now?
Nope. Oh, is there something on
Yeah,
it right now?
yeah.
No, I can't even see it when I did.
And over here, I can actually even see the cameras. I'm looking back behind us right now, but I can look ahead of us. So I can be your extra eyes when the cameras over here don't work, or the lawyers don't allow them to work, because unfortunately RAM is one of the brands that the cameras do. There we go. I was going to say, staying on longer than I thought, but RAM is one of the brands where the cameras do cut off after a particular amount of time. So in order to be able to see around you, yeah, I can be your extra eyes over here. I can see in front of us, behind us, whatever. I have access to all the cameras here on that. But then we get redundant physical controls for dual zone climate, which is nice. We also have this big, massive screen here. We've got a rear view mirror camera screen here, full digital gauge cluster there. But what are your other thoughts on drivability in here when it comes to all the tech and buttons and such? Button overload?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Because you have not only like these buttons, you have the screen buttons, you've got the steering wheel buttons. It's a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Then compared with the size, it's a little intimidating. I know I would get used to it driving it every day, but
just
right now it's a little intimidating.
Last week we had a compact crossover, a subcompact crossover actually, and now we're driving this massive Ram 2500 with trailer tow mirrors and just this overall massive presence to it. Tucker, how is the space back there in the back?
Good. Did you forget to ask me about my thoughts?
I was just about to ask you, what are your thoughts back there in the back?
Well, I really like how almost everything looks like a belt.
Yeah, looks really cool. See, it is Tucker's flavor.
You know, even on the back of your seats, well, it looks like a belt.
Yeah, there's some really cool storage pouches back on the back seats.
Right, and I really like how there is some gold hidden everywhere.
And what about that nifty feature we found underneath the seat, Tucker? What do you think about that fold-out table?
It is awesome. Like, I'm planning to eat dinner in this truck tonight.
Oh, boy. Well, what do you think we need to talk about next?
Putting in my child safety seat.
Yes, and in that process, I will show you exactly what he's talking about, the fold-out table to give you a flat load floor back there in the back. Before we bring in Tucker's Graco Extend-to-Fit child safety seat, I want to talk about what the back seat is like for adults, because there is a lot to like as we climb up back here. Again, we have our power deploying running boards, which is a very nice step, and we can climb in very nicely. We have our B-pillar mounted handles. You can see we get all the same design and materials, including real wood on the back doors, which is nice. All the accenting materials, very nice. Multiple tiers of storage back here, which I like. But speaking of storage, we have this buckle that is real metal back here for the rear storage pocket. This doesn't open, but yes, very nice Western themed design here. More real wood. Cup holders back here, storage down here, air vents back here, which are very nice, heated outboard sections, USB-A and USB-C power, and some household style power right here. We do have a big hump here for the transmission and all the drivetrain to go underneath the pickup truck here, but lots of barbed wire here on this giant one-piece rubber floor mat. We get more cup holders down here that we'll talk about in a second. We have a 60-40 split bench rear seat. Not my favorite, with the 60% being over here where we normally put Tucker, but you can see nice amount of space back here. It is a little small in the segment. This rides on the prior generation 2500 cab, so not as large as some of the competitors unless you get the mega cab, which is the largest in the segment. So Ram really figured they're winning out there more with that mega cab option, keeping the old cab, but really updating everything else inside. We do have a fold-down armrest here with 2 cup holders, which is nice. The seats are just like the ones up front. We even get the Longhorn limited edition badge right there in the backrest as well. Adjustable center headrest here, power sliding mirror or window, and then some coat hooks up here. But that is not the only thing to talk about here in the back, because Tucker was talking about the table he was so excited about here in the back. That is underneath the very easy to lift up and get out of the way, no latches or levers, a folding back seat. And now, yes, you can see we have some underfloor storage, but you can just fold all of these legs out like so and flip this over. Now we have a flat load floor compensating for that hump there in the middle, even accounting for the cup holders. You can see we also have that right over here under the passenger side. So you can have a flat load floor, but you are giving up a little bit in vertical height there. Ford does have a completely flat floor, so they don't have to do this little trick, but it is a nice convenient feature in a pinch if you need it. We even have lighting underneath here, which is nice, and I like how you can just lift up on the seat very easily. No latches or levers needed. One last feature that may be a little hidden given how cohesive this looks with this floor mat in place. You can lift up on the floor mat, and we have these Ram bins here that are removable that you can store a bunch of goodies in that most people, unless you know, won't know are down here underneath the floor mat, which is very nice. And then you can see we can lift up here. This is where our subwoofer is underneath the little floor section here, though we have this strap in place to kind of hold it down. All of that is very nice, but let's talk child seat, because we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lower latch points in the back seat of this pickup truck, something you really don't see in pickup trucks. Most center seats are going to require you using the seatbelt method for installing a child safety seat in the middle there. You can see it is a little bit of a shorter seat as well, but you can do it with lower latches as such. On the backside for top tethers, we have this strap here, and we have one under the passenger side. We do not have one, under the driver's side. We do not have one here on the passenger side. And I did read the owner's manual. If you're installing a child seat here, you feed through and use that strap. If you're using one in the center seat, you feed through and use that strap. If you're using or putting a child seat there, you feed through and use that center strap. So really doing double duty on that center section if you need it, but only those nylon straps for top tether duty, which brings us to Tucker's Graco Extend-A-Fit child safety seat. We will bring it in and show you its rear facing configuration here. Even though it is a little bit smaller cab in the segment, you can still see I don't need to move the front seat forward at all. I've got plenty of room up front. We'll go ahead now, turn this thing around, and as I mentioned, we will feed our top tether through underneath the headrest, and we will worry about that here in just a moment. Kind of feed it over to the side to give me my best option. Then we will get the seat in place. I am standing on the ground right now. These latches are practically in my face. I am so grateful for these steps when it comes to putting in all the other lower latches in this pickup truck, because my goodness, they are just so far in because of how large trucks are. And then you can see we can tighten that thing down. It's not going anywhere there. We'll go ahead now and grab our top tether. I'm gonna have to give myself a little bit more slack, I do believe, and then we can latch it here to this nylon strap in the center. Make sure and get that in very good, and then we can come out here and really tug and snug that down. I'm going to snug this down just a little bit more before Tucker rides in it again, but you can see fairly easy to install. I like how we don't have to fold the seat back down to do anything with the top tether back there. The situation with latches behind the headrest is a much better situation, if I do say so myself. Then you can see massive bed on this one. We've got the roll-up soft tonneau cover, so I'm using it as a table right now, but the power latch on the tailgate drops a very nice damped tailgate down, very easy to lift and load. And then you can see tons of cargo space back here. Fifth wheel prep is very easy. Back in the back, we have LED lighting all the way around, and then we have some additional power here, which is controlled from a switch in the front of the cab underneath the driver's left knee. I can even turn the lights off back here if I don't need them. Lots of tie down points, very usable. We have the spray and bed liner, all of which is very nice. And then very easy to lift the tailgate. We've got these Ram letters that are very reflective and chrome. We've got the Longhorn edition belt buckle back here as well. And then one additional feature which allows you to climb up in the back is the kick out step right here. It does allow you to climb up into the bed very easily if you need to, and then you can just kick and push it back up in place to get into the back of your truck or drive away if you need to. One last feature I really like about this for loading and unloading is there is a bed lowering feature which comes in handy, dropping the bed down to the ground just a little bit lower, making ingress and egress of the bed just that much easier. So we have a massive cab, plenty of room for 5 adults or 5 people of any size. We've got cup holders galore in here, lots of storage. We didn't even talk about multi-leveled storage in the door. I have a storage pocket over here on the side of the, so lots of functionality in here. The seats, heated and ventilated seats up front here, two-way lumbar.
Two-person memory seat.
Two-person memory. How is seat comfort to you, Holly?
It's a little on the firm side.
Yeah.
I think I would do fine with it, but it is on the firm side for those people.
Yeah.
You're wondering, the lumbar helps.
Yes. And I even have two-way lumbar over here as well, which is nice. So all the same comforts in the passenger seat that you've got over there in the driver's seat, including, I can't believe we don't have it on. It's been raining today. The temperature has dropped a little, but I'm going to turn my ventilated seat on. I've noticed...
Did you turn mine on?
Nope.
You did?
Nope. I have noticed in the heat of East Texas summer that it could be a little stronger, but yeah. Ventilated seats up front here. But now as we've turned on the historic brick streets of downtown Tyler, Texas, we can talk about how this thing rides. Tucker, how's your wobbly head back there?
It's wobbly.
As we come up to the biggest bump, Holly, what are your thoughts?
It's wobbly.
Yeah. So Ram prides themselves in having the best riding 2500 super duty, heavy duty, whatever you want to classify this class of pickup truck. And I would agree with them. I would say in my time with it, it has been incredibly good in the overall ride. See, I told you yours is not on.
I swear now I'm getting cold air.
Nope, it is not on. I can turn yours on.
No, turn it on.
Well,
my booty's already cold.
Yep, it is not on. But yes.
Oh my goodness.
This is still a heavy duty pickup truck. This is still meant to do a lot of work. And in fact, with the over 1,000 pound-feet of torque from that Cummins turbo diesel engine, this can tow up to 20,000 pounds, meaning this is a very strong pickup truck. So you compromise a little in the overall ride quality because you've got a big, massive, capable pickup truck. So there are some trade-offs. But you and I have ridden around in this, not on the brick streets. What have been your thoughts?
Yeah, it's smooth enough on not the brick streets. I think the brick streets are giving it a run for its money.
Yes. And then another thing I noticed, I was helping my parents with some stuff with this pickup truck. It does have a bed lowering suspension. So it does have adjustable rear suspension. So it actually dropped the bed down so it was easier for me to load stuff up in there.
That's nice.
Because pickup trucks, usually the bed rides a little bit higher because when you load it down, you don't want to bottom out.
Right.
So that is a typical design of some pickup trucks. And so, yeah, we account for that with the adjustable load-in height back there in the back.
Nice.
But yes, here we are bouncing, wobbling our heads around. And I still keep counting all the heavy-duty trucks that we've passed since driving in this. These really are status symbols. And this one is Ram's status symbol. Again, we're talking about, it's their top-of-the-line Western-themed truck. We've got all the chrome outside, all the cool accents here on the inside. It has turned a lot of heads. People have asked a lot of questions about it because, people here in East Texas, we are in the truck capital of the world in the state of Texas. So this makes a statement, and a lot of people are opting for these over, say, a luxury Mercedes or BMW, just because, I mean, we're in Texas. Yeah, buy a truck.
Texas. Yeah. So let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Fuel economy.
Yes, so given its massive size and its massive weight, it does not have to be rated by the EPA, but I can tell you in our 50 miles of driving, we're getting 12.3 mpg of diesel fuel. So, I mean, you take some sacrifices when it comes to the overall capability. Again, this can tow up to 20,000 pounds if you configure it correctly. So that is saying a lot. It is one of the most capable pickup trucks in the segment, though Ford has one up to them even more. They've got more torque and more towing capability, so still waiting on our Ford Super Duty. So now that we've talked fuel economy, or lack thereof, I guess you're wanting me to pull out the window sticker so we can talk a little bit about it.
The other elephant in the room.
The price.
Well, before we do that, how is your visibility?
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that.
No.
I was just wondering when trucks are going to start adopting the little side cameras.
Yeah,
when
like
you turn on your
Hyundai,
blinker. Yes, those are so nice. So there are some blind spots with the towing mirrors. There's really not like a lot of space out there before going to that little pillar back there. There's, I like to look over my shoulders. So there's a blind spot back there in the corner where that pillar is.
One thing I really like about
the windows are big.
Yes. One thing I really like about these towing mirrors, though, the upper and lower portion are power operated over there from the controls. We are testing another vehicle with towing mirrors. The lower portion is manually adjustable. So that is one thing I really like, and you can power extend them from over there as well.
And fold them in.
You also have your blind spot warning lights on the mirrors, so they do what they can to help in overall visibility. So I do like that, and I do like the lower section is convex to help you see a little bit more, but again, the size and weight of this, the upper portion is a flat mirror. So there's that. All right, Tucker, it's the big number in the box. Do you see the number in the box?
Yep.
Hey, Holly, it is their Western-themed premium 4x4 with the optional Cummins diesel under the hood. Oh, I'm curious.
I'm going to say 97.
Ooh, higher.
Ooh, 130.
Lower.
Oh, lower than 130? Okay.
Yeah.
110.
Lower.
Oh, lower. Okay. 106.
She's dancing all around it, Tucker. Just put her out of her misery.
What's in the box?
100.59.5.
Okay, so 100.
$100,595 as this one is equipped.
Okay, so I would have won based on Price is Right rules.
Yeah. This one starts at $76,000 $1,995, but quickly ratchets up the price with all options. The Longhorn Level 1 equipment group is nearly $5,000 all by itself. The diesel engine is $12,595 though. So that is the
biggest one.
Added cost option, which, I mean, you're getting this pickup truck, this big of a pickup truck. I would get the diesel. Like, come on.
Of course you would.
Instead of the Hemi.
It's all just money. You can make more.
Yeah. So, what are your final thoughts now, knowing the price and knowing how many other heavy-duty trucks we've seen on the road just while filming this?
Yeah, I don't know that affects my decision at all, but I probably wouldn't get a truck this big.
But you said if you're going to get a truck, get a truck.
I didn't say I was going to get a truck.
Okay.
But if I was going to get a truck, I'd get a truck.
If you're going to get a truck, get a truck.
Get
So
a truck.
how does this one rank?
Oh, this one's nice.
Yeah.
It's really
We've had one other big
Of course
massive
this
truck
one's
like
nice.
this in the GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate, which is too Western themed and very luxurious on the inside. So you can go check that video out too.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, one of my favorite trucks is the Lightning. That may be sacrilege to say that to some people,
Especially to this crowd.
but it's around the same price range as this one.
Actually cheaper.
Well, not when they first came out.
Yeah.
But I feel like this one has a lot more features, feels a lot more luxury than that one. So.
All right, Holly.
I guess this truck, I was thinking this the other day. This truck is not for me, but it is definitely for someone.
Yes. Yes.
And it's definitely worth the price, I think.
On that note, what are your top 5 favorite features for moms with this big, massive pickup truck?
The step outside.
Yeah, you gotta help
have that.
getting in. Add to that the handle here.
And
for
the handle's nice.
climbing in.
The 2-person memory heated ventilated seats.
Yeah.
And they're mostly comfortable.
Yeah.
All of the storage, versatile storage, tons of storage, but it's also versatile and usable.
Yeah.
So I love that. The flat floor, you can make the floor flat. We didn't talk a lot about that, but you can make the floor flat back there in the back. So I like that feature. And then over here in the passenger side seat, there's a screen. So if you have older kids, obviously if you have kids that are little in the back, they can't use it, but an older teenager or something could use that screen.
And I can plug an HDMI device in here and watch, play, whatever. That is really cool.
It's nice.
All right. So this truck maybe ain't for you, but it's for somebody. It's probably for somebody here in East Texas.
Probably.
It's gotten a lot of attention in our time driving it around. But if you want to see more from Holly, you can go check her out on Facebook and Instagram at Female Consumer. You can go check out Tucker's very own YouTube channel at Tucker's Talk on YouTube. Bless you, good sir. You can go check out our friends at Happy Truck Month, a lifestyle brand promoting all things happy Truck Month at Happy Truck Month.
Happy and trucks.
Yes, at Happy Truck Month.
And months.
But you can check out all things GT Garage Shock at GT Garage Shock, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube. Everything is at GT Garage Shock, or you can go to gtgarageshock.com. But as for us in this big behemoth of a truck, until next time, gearheads, bye.
Bye.
We're going for
We're
it.
going.
Hold on to your butts.
My goodness. We made it.
Hey, if that Tundra hadn't gone for it, I had to show off a little.
Yeah.
Right? Got to show them up.
Gotta show them up.
I'm already becoming a truck driver.